Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Air Canada Centre. The building obviously empty. We are here. The ice is empty. We are here. And coming up in about 25 minutes' time, the Maple Leafs will get on the ice to get set and prepare for the Tampa Bay Lightning in a must-win situation for both these hockey clubs. Our online hostess, Brooke Pashley, is here. Dan Dunleavy is here. And Bob McGill as well, as we get you set up for tonight's hockey game. Of course, the big story, Jake Gardiner will join the hockey club. He's been gone for 21 games after being sent back down in late January. And Bob, what might he bring to the hockey club here tonight that they might have been missing? And Dave Nonis has been adamant this is not the savior, but he's certainly going to help out, I'm sure, in the defensive zone.
Well, you're right, Paul. I think first and foremost, the thing that sets Jake Gardiner apart is his skating ability. And, he's a guy that has escape route 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4. And I think that's, something that, nothing against any of the other defensemen here on this hockey club, but, he's got a God-given talent where, he can, skate the puck out of the zone. And I think if you look at over the course of the 5 games here in which they haven't been able to put a victory together, there's been a lot of different times throughout this streak that, they've been hemmed in their own zone and not being able to get the puck out of their end. And I think that he's a guy that, when they get in trouble in certain situations, he's got the ability to skate it out himself. And I think that's going to be a dimension that will be added to this hockey club that's only going to help as they move forward here through the end of the season.
Brooke, obviously Leaf Nation has questions about Jake, and we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, it's funny because Twitter has been asking for this call-up for a long time for Jake Gardiner, and he's finally ready, as the club has said, and they've brought him up. But the thing that the fans are pointing out to on Twitter now is, are these expectations too much to live up to? So you put a guy in. No, but what's the pressure like going into a game like this for a guy like Jake Gardiner when, you're expecting so much of him, like, to turn the whole thing around?
Well, one thing I will say about Jake Gardiner, he's one of those guys where, there's pressure, there's no doubt about it, but I think that he's going to thrive on this kind of pressure. He is a guy that he's one of those loosey-goosey, like on the ice kind of players where the pressure doesn't get to him. I think that he is a guy that, this is an opportunity. He's been waiting for this for a long time. And I think that he's going to open his arms up into the fact that, I want to jump in. I want to get out here and show that I belong in the National Hockey League. You look what he did last season, on the all-rookie team. He led all rookie defensemen in scoring. And I think that, what I'm looking forward to is watching him over the past little bit in the American Hockey League is the fact that, he thinks the game very well. Like he's got a high hockey IQ. And I think that to see him back now in the National Hockey League where the guys are, smarter players, I guess, or more advanced. And when he moves the puck and jumps to get it back, a lot of times in the American League, he didn't get the puck back. Where here, I think he will. And I think we're going to see him flourish here tonight. You hope that he doesn't try to do too much, but I think that he's got to play his game, and that's being a guy that when he gets the puck, he gets his feet moving, and it opens up space for other guys. And I think certainly it's going to be a welcome addition to this hockey club. But again, let's not put the weight of the world on the kid and think that he is going to be that savior, because he's only one guy and he can only bring what he brings to this hockey club. But hopefully he'll be the start of something here to get this team back on the winning track tonight.
Defensive pairings. This is an optional skate. All 8 defensemen are on the ice. It looks as if Koska and Komisarek will be healthy scratches here tonight. It looks like John Michael Lyles will pair up with Jake Gardiner, Carl Gunnarsson along with Dion Phaneuf, and then Fraser and France, the pair that remain the same given all their success. So John Michael Lyles playing on the off wing, Jake Gardiner playing his left side as a left-handed shot. So that looks pretty official as far as tonight's concerned.
Yeah, you know what, and that's, an interesting pairing to say the least. I mean, it will be an adjustment again for, a guy like John Michael Lyles, who is, and we know, a free skating type of defenseman that does a lot of the things that Jay Gardiner does, with the ability to go back, retrieve the puck, make that first pass, elude the forecheckers. And so there's a wonderful option, obviously, an offensive pairing together. And then conversely, you've got Phaneuf and Gunnarsson, who are reunited. They played together the other night, which
because it feels so good.
They're going to be a shutdown pair, and then the Franzen and Fraser combination, which have been very good for the Maple Leafs as your 5 and 6 pair.
They've lost their last 3 games here at the Air Canada Centre, albeit 2 of those games went to shootouts. The Leafs did pick up points to remain in the top 8. Currently in 7th spot as they get prepared for the Tampa Bay Lightning here tonight. Game time on TSN will be 7 o'clock, and we here at Leafs TV will kick things off with Gate 5 Live at 6 o'clock, followed by our Molson Canadian Leaf Nation pregame show at 6:30.